Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Jessica Fit Beauty. If you're new here, welcome to my YouTube familia. If you're coming back, welcome back. If I haven't already posted my eyebrow tutorial, then I just want to say Happy New Year to all of you. And because I know I forgot to say it in my last video, I'm wishing all of you much success and love in 2018. All right, so let's move on with this video. Today I'm going to be testing out the Pop Beauty 24K face base in comparison to the Ysl Touche Eclat primer. I initially saw this and I thought, oh my gosh, is this a dupe? They both are golden. Is it? Is it not? So I'm going to also be wearing this throughout my day and seeing how it really wears. So if you guys want to see this video, just keep on watching. So first up, we have the Pop Beauty 24K face base. It is a smoothing, blurring primer made with micronized gold pearls. Their website says it is supposed to boost the skin's radiance while creating a smooth, even tone illuminated base for your makeup application. It is paraben-free and it's not tested on animals. It retails for $16 on popbeauty.com. You can also find it on amazon.com. That is basically where I could find it. I could not find it in any stores or other retail locations online or storefronts. The ingredients in the primer will be listed right here on the screen so you guys can see it up close, but I wanted to mention a few of the main ingredients that caught my eye. The first ingredient is water. Great, not a problem. The next is glycerin. Glycerin is a commonly used ingredient in many cosmetic and personal skincare products. Glycerin works to moisturize the skin by drawing water from the air into the skin's first layer. It also forms a protective layer that helps prevent moisture loss. My grandmother actually used to use glycerin and she would mix it with rose water and put it on herself directly out of the shower. I now do this as well. One of the next ingredients that caught my eye was dipropylenol glycol. I'm not even sure I'm saying that right. It is used to mask the smell of fragrance, essentially. It is FDA approved, but some people who have skin sensitivities have shown that it can affect their skin. These are the first ingredients listed, and some others included are aloe, castor oil, witch hazel, bergamot peel oil, and lastly, gold. There are no major concerns in this product for me. I just wanted to let you guys know what's in it. The main difference that I really noticed in this bottle is that it is a sprayer and it is not a pump like the Ysl Touche Eclat. I'm going to go ahead and open this just to really look at the consistency. It has an okay fragrance, but it is pretty strong. Rather florally and kind of powdery. So if you don't like floral or powdery fragrances, I definitely don't think you will like this. It is pretty thick. I'm going to try and kind of squeeze this bottle. There it is. If you guys can see it, it's like a jelly type, which is making me wonder, how is this going to spray? So let's go ahead and spray it on the back of my hand just to see what it's like. So the sprayer is rather uneven. I can see like little water dots, so that kind of makes me nervous to put it just directly on my skin. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to spray it onto my Flower Beauty sponge, and I'm just going to spray it all over the bottom there. It's coated, and then I'm going to tap it onto this side of my face. Spray a little bit more. That is a really, really strong fragrance. And it says it's supposed to have blurring, but I'm not catching blurring at all. So I'm gonna let this dry down and then we're gonna move on. Next up is the Touche Eclat Ysl Beauty Primer. It retails for $52 at fine department stores and Sephora. A little warning, don't purchase this on Amazon unless it comes directly from a verified reseller. You may be purchasing the wrong product. When I actually first tried this primer, I got it on Amazon in a smaller little like sample size that you could purchase. And it was awful. I could definitely tell you it was not the same product, so just a little warning. On the Ysl Beauty website, it does say that the Touche Eclat Blur Primer preps the skin for foundation application, creating an improved, refined appearance. Pores seem to be minimized, skin texture feels smoother, and skin tone is more even. It's enriched with 4 oils: corn oil, apricot kernel oil, passiflora oil, and rice bran oil to leave skin feeling soft without a greasy residue feeling. This is packed with technology that is going to provide a subtle golden shimmer for ultimate luminosity. Its main ingredient is dimethicone. If you guys don't know what dimethicone is, it is actually a silicone. It is widely used in primers pretty much across the board. Many companies use it. It's what really fills in the pores and gives the skin like an even canvas. If you have acne prone skin or really oily skin though, I highly suggest that you stay away from a primer that does have dimethicone. That is just my all honesty opinion. Go with the All Hours or another primer that does not have the dimethicone in it. They do say that this is going to help make your makeup last for a long time. I can tell you I actually do wear this quite often, and I wear it to school, so some of my days are 10 to 12 hours and I love it. It doesn't break me out and it doesn't harm my skin. I do tend to have more dry combination skin versus oily or acne prone skin. I am in my 30s, so occasionally I do get those, you know, hormonal breakouts. But overall, this has never broken me out. So let's go ahead and put a little bit on the back of my hand. It is a pump style application. I'm just gonna pump a little bit right here. And you really don't need much of this product. If you guys can see that there, it's really just a tiny pump. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take my fingers and just pat it into the skin. This does have a fragrance as well. This fragrance to me is a lot softer, but to some it may be a bit perfumey. That is such a personal thing, so I highly suggest if you have a Nordstrom's or a Saks Fifth Avenue or a Neiman Marcus or a Sephora where you can get a sample or test it out, that you try that first. I know at Nordstrom's we will give you a little sample of it in a little jar that you can take home, so that is nice. I do notice when looking in the mirror that this side is definitely blurred. My pores are filled in. This side, the pores are still very visible. Again, it's because the dimethicone that's going to ultimately kind of fill in the tops of those pores to really create that veil of a canvas. And looking closer, I also noticed that on the right hand side of the face where I put the Touche Eclat, there is a little bit of the gold flecks, which creates that nice radiance. It's not really crazy. It's not like thick chunks of glitter. It's very minor on the face, and it's also on the face from the 24K face base by Pop. So that's really cool because Pop Beauty is definitely a much more affordable product, but what we really want to test is it going to make the makeup look the same? Is it going to really hold it? Is it going to feel good on the skin? It does feel very tacky to the touch. That is not a bad thing because that can really make the makeup stay and hold in place all day long. Whereas this side has kind of a soft, almost canvas that it feels like on the face versus this, which is very tacky. All right, so now let's go ahead and apply our foundation now that we've kind of let this sit on the skin and just kind of soak in. Today I'm going to be using the BEIGE Cosmetics Liquid Foundation. It's their new one that is naturally flawless. I really like this, and if you guys didn't see my review of it, I'll pop it up here on the screen. This is the color Ivory Beige, and then I'm going to mix it with a little bit of CoverGirl Healthy Elixir. I at first did not like this foundation at all, but I'm actually liking it in winter, but I didn't like it in summer. Could be that the heat just made it not stay on my skin, but this is also my summer color, so I'm going to mix it in with a little bit of the BEIGE Cosmetics because right now I put on a little bit of self tanner and your girl's looking a little bit tanner. I don't know if you guys can see, but does not match, so we need to make it match. So just about a pump of that, mix it together just a little bit on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to go ahead and take my Flower Beauty sponge and just apply it on this side of the face. I do know that it has the primer in it from the face base, so I'm going to stay away from applying the foundation on this side of the face with this sponge.
Never mind.
Okay, so now I'm going to still use my Flower Beauty sponge. I decided go ahead and use it, and I'm just going to use this upper part instead of using the lower part because that is where we use that 24K base. And I'm just going to apply the foundation all over my skin, tapping it in. Instantly after applying that, I can tell you that the side that has the Touche Eclat on, definitely the pores are more filled in and it looks a lot smoother, whereas this side I can see where it's kind of already breaking up along the nose and the pores are not filled in. I'm wondering if this would work really well with kind of mixing with another primer. So if you're on a budget and you wanted that kind of 24 karat, you know, the gold flecks in it to really help with luminosity, pair it up with more of a pore filling primer. So first, you know, spray this all over the face and then fill it in with some pore filling primer to kind of give give you that look. I don't know, I'd have to try that out. If you guys are interested in seeing that, let me know. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump off the camera, finish up with some highlighter and all the other good stuff that I do, and then I will be right back.
2 hours later.
Alright guys, I'm back. My whole face is on. I actually finally finished up the eyes. I realized I didn't even put mascara on before. Oops. But I do want to let you guys know that I noticed that this side of the face, even after putting on powder over the whole entire face, it still felt like this was grabbing a little bit. And I don't know why that was. It just felt like things were a lot harder to work with on the face than normal, whereas this side, everything just glided on. Maybe it's in my head, maybe not, I don't know. But in the spirit of keeping things true and even kill across the board, I'm not going to spray my face with a finishing spray. I just want to see how this primer wears throughout the day. So I'm going to check back in with you guys. It is now 9:15 in the morning and I've got to run out of here because I am headed to school. So I will see you guys later tonight after my whole day, unless if I have a chance to pick up my phone throughout the school day, but otherwise I'll come back tonight and I will check in with you guys, let you know how everything wore. But I'll be back at least by 8:30, 9 o'clock tonight, so that's a full long 12-hour day. So see you guys soon. Bye. All right guys, so it is late. It's like almost 10 o'clock. I got home, kind of settled in, and yeah, so here is my face after a long day. And it looks like everything stayed on really good actually on both sides. There's a little bit breaking up right here on the face. Overall though, both look very good. I do have to say that probably the Touche Eclat is still one of my most favorite primers, but at $52, it's an expensive product. But this side is much more smooth like velvet, where this side is a lot more tacky. So overall, I think the Touche Eclat, if you're going for a really good primer, is the one to go for pore filling, as well as the luminescence that you're going to get on the skin, and then also holding the foundation on. But I will say this did hold up pretty darn good for $16. So Pop Beauty, not bad. It still gave me some of the same luminescence, but I do think that my pores were not, filled in as nicely as the Touche Eclat. So I think that you could kind of double it up with another primer. So let's say you use like a L'Oreal primer, or then one of the NYX blurring primers, which is under $10, and then you buy the $16 primer that's still only $26 to maybe $30, and that's a lot less expensive by $22 than the Touche Eclat. So if you're looking for something more on a budget, but it will take 2 primers to kind of get the same effect as the Touche Eclat. So there's that for my review. Hi, Ricky. Sorry I look a hot mess. I still have to get up and take my makeup off. However, my feet hurt, so I just wanted to lay here for a second in bed. That is it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, we'll be seeing you soon. Bye.